folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On first down, Rodgers steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Jameis now on first down. That is caught by a diving Thomas. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Kamara. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal. They run. It's Kamara. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Kamara on fourth and goal, unable to get in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. First down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Thrown across his body and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to have
some bullshit. Just throwing dumb-ass passes.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, it's Rodgers.
There we go.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jalen Holmes just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now look out.
Oh, my God. Defense.
But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense got them, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Looking deep for Adams.
Good fucking defense.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, now let's settle down.
This is fielded at the 27. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Let's get this shit rocking. Let's roll. 2 picks out the way. And let's settle down.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this 1st half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Complete. It's Johnson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 27, Winston. Buying time to his left. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
From the red zone now, Winston.
Oh, God. I'm throwing dumb-ass passes, bro. I'm fucking reading this shit. Can you look down? It's alright.
3 first-half interceptions now.
I just don't like James as a quarterback. I can't vote with this dude.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now maybe it's
I don't
not
like James, man. He fucking sucks. He throws the ball so fucking loose, man.
From here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Let's go,
A gain of
man.
4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
Put me in position
to get
to
wings, it's 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that are going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And Jones with a nice burst there on 1st down, as he'll be taken down, but not before a gain of 7 yards. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. A check down here to Jones. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw.
Shit though.
Packers.
Good ass though.
Robert Tonyan there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Winston. Flush to his right. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action. Winston. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Oh, shit, I get ball back? Oh, God. I just did not know that.
Factors, we are back underway in
Come
the
on,
2nd
Ty.
half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Man, let's play my game, man.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some 1st downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Meanwhile, Winston throw complete there to Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup there. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Third and short yardage, Winston. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the gun, Winston. But he's got his target, Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, God.
Packers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Kamara.
There we go. There we go, Alvin. There we go. Time to wake him up. Let's get it.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 31, Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw into the hands of Cobb. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw is Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Rodgers. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. On second down, it's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Caught left side by Kyle. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The kick by Crosby is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Jameis to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Nigga play like Walt.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things
You
that
play
have
like
before.
you play just like your brother.
Situations, type of plays they like to run.
That's okay. I'll figure you out. You play just like Walt. You bring it down, safety down in the box.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the
It's
25.
alright. Yeah, fucking Jameis with his weak ass arm. They ain't got a fucking 91 throwing power, but no accuracy.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working out of the gun, Winston. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right.
Oh, God, why did you move, bro? Somebody fucking told you to
We've seen that the deep
move.
ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jameis again. Eluding the pressure right. On the check down, he finds Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Escaping the pressure right.
God damn, man. The fuck?
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout.
Oh, yeah, thank you, CJ. Just in case I don't get this, you giving me another life.
No timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Here's Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown! Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as it kicks away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers going to go on 4th down.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go, man. Let's get the fuck out of here.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder.
Let's go, fucking Michael Thomas. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Jameis. Keep your fucking composure.
Tell you what, he he's been able to
fucking
put the ball in
pass,
some
man.
tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not...
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Lots of look down the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one a victory here